there's a huge demand when it comes to content. So whether you're a brand that is becoming a publisher and is thinking about building that content studio in-house, or you're a brand that is also moving into publishing and hiring an agency, what are you supposed to think about? What are the concerns? What are the watchouts? And I think that that's something that we pride ourselves on at Drum, specifically in the content side, is that when we address that sort of partnership, we make sure that we're giving them advice on scalability, which is huge. What that might look like in the financial industry, for example, is really having that relationship with your subject matter experts, understanding what the objective of the video or the content that you're producing is, so that you have a speedy execution when you get there. Some of the watchouts when you're building things internally is that you lose the strategy. So you're focused on how can you build a content studio within the walls of your business, and you sometimes forget the strategic element of the why you're creating this content and who your target is. That might require certain types of tools that you might not have in place. So I would urge you to make sure that you understand the kind of tools needed, and those are more marketing tools, which may come from an agency, but really have that in place so that when you're thinking about content, it's the type of content you're creating, it's the distribution of that content, it's the analytics and the insights you're going to eventually pull, and the technology that houses it. If you're not thinking about your video content or any content in those terms, and you're not putting the right processes in place to execute, then you will hit that bottleneck and you will not be able to produce the amount of content needed to really penetrate and really hit your customer and your consumer throughout their journey and in every touch point that you need to deliver to. So those are my pieces of advice when considering becoming a publisher from a brand side, whether you build it or you engage an agency.